Hey everybody, I want to thank you for tuning into Paulie on the Pod. If you don't mind, take this time to like, subscribe, and share the podcast, the Instagram, and the YouTube channel. We'd be hella stoked. This episode's kind of a short one, and we've got some repeat guests. The homie Aaron Mullen and the homie Mike Peterson came through because the one and only Jake Schrickling reached out to me from Wyoming. He listened to the episodes, and him being the former editor of FTK Skate Mag, he had a couple of shelved photos of Aaron Mullen and Mike Peterson in Mike's pool from around I think the 2008 era, and they had never been published, and he was like, hey man, could we use this as a benefit, to raise money for Doc's surgery? So the man was gracious enough. He reached out to a local gallery out there. He got them certified, so we've got certificates of authenticity. There's only 5 of these photos ever printed. Mike and Aaron each got one, and then we sat down, had them autograph the remaining 4 of each print, and we will be raffling those off. You can go to the GoFundMe as the link in the bio of the Instagram at Paulie on the Pod, as well as if you go to the YouTube channel, we've got a video episode of this episode with a link there posted. For every $25 you donate to Docta Jones Hip Surgery Fund, your name will go into a raffle. So make sure that you do not post anonymous when you donate. We got to know who we are entering into the raffle. If you wish to remain anonymous, that's on you, and your donation is graciously appreciated. But yeah, for the raffle of these photos, we're going to be raffling off 2 of each on October 1st. The raffle begins August 1st and will run through September 15th. So you got about a 46 day period to get your donations in of $25 or more to get entered into this raffle of these pretty epic black and white photos. So big shout outs to Jake Schrickling, for one, everything he's done for the skateboarding community and the scene here in Florida, as well as shout out to both these guys for all of their contributions, Aaron Mullen and the one and only Mike Peterson. Doc's had a rough week. He's been in and out of bed, in and out of the hospital. He tried to sit down for this episode, but he really couldn't make it. So that's kind of a sign of the condition he's in, and just know that your donation will go to a great cause to get this man and this rad dad back on his feet. But anyway, without further ado, please enjoy this episode with Aaron Mullen and Mike Peterson, recounting the pool sessions that were going on at that time. And if you're an audio only guy, go ahead and tune into the YouTube channel, because you can see everything that we're talking about, all the visuals, all of the photos from the For the Crew magazine, as well as the photos that they were autographing and that we will be auctioning off. So once again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoy it, and let's fucking get it. Without further ado, here we go. Aaron Mullen, Mike Peterson, Docta Jones, and your boy Paulie. Photo promo for the raffle.
This should be played at high volume.
Paulie on the Pod.
Fucking Italian people. Look how you've grown up for me.
Docta Jones. You know that. He's crazy.
It's a pride thing.
Call him Docta Jones, dog.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Docta Jones, no time for love.
You are listening to Paulie on the Pod.
So shut the fuck up, Papa.
Yo, let's go.
With Paulie Walnuts and Docta Jones.
Hey guys, it's your boy Paulie Walnuts,
Get the fuck out of here.
and I got the one and only Docta Jones.
Docta Jones.
That's right, we got Aaron Mullen here with us. Couldn't be more stoked to have the guy sit down because we got a very special surprise. How you doing, Aaron?
I'm doing good, man. How are you guys doing?
Hey, buddy.
Doing great, stoked. So, an awesome dude, Jake Schrickling, had reached out to me on Instagram, let me know that he'd been following the podcast, loved everything that was going on, and told me that he had, after your episode, some shelved photos from a gnarly session at Mike Peterson's pool. They had never been published. Jake used to be the editor for FTK For the Crew magazine. Got these photos printed, got them authenticated by a gallery. We've got 5 of 5.
With certificates.
That we're going to be raffling off as a benefit for the GoFundMe for the one and only Docta Jones.
You call him Dr. Jones.
You gotta hook up Docta Jones with the love.
Hey, everybody.
That's right, man. So the details of the raffle, everybody starting August 1st through September 15th, 2022, that donates $25, every $25 increment, you will go into a raffle to get one of these photos that will be drawn. We've got a photo of Aaron Mullen with a front side flip. We also have a photo with Mike Peterson, who will, hopefully Dinger will be showing up here shortly.
He'll make an appearance.
He's on
hopefully.
Dinger time.
He's on Dinger time, that's right.
He's probably fucking ripping somewhere.
Yeah, I heard he's able to roll,
traffic.
so I heard he went out to Jack's Beach this morning, so good
Nice.
for him. Glad he's rolling again after that ACL
Yeah,
injury.
Hell yeah.
he's feeling better.
But yeah, so these photos are pretty rad. I think Mike was doing a hurricane, I believe.
Hurricane.
Yep, and then you were doing a frontside flip, yeah?
Yeah.
They are super rad photos, rather large, black and white, epic.
They look so good.
So good.
This is the first time I ever seen it, and I was blown away. Well, I did get to see it through like Jake's little viewfinder at the time.
Right, at the time.
Years, many moons ago. But it was, yeah,
Four 7 years
I'm like
ago.
really excited, and I wish he would have published that video, that photo in the damn magazine. But it's all good.
Yeah,
I'm glad
man.
they're here now. It makes it even more special.
Yeah, well, obviously, you and Mike will both be receiving one of the 5 each. I believe October 1st we'll do the drawing, and we'll be raffling off the first 2 of your photos, 2 of Mike's photos. So it'll be 4 drawings. So, like I said, every $25 that you donate, now you got to make sure on the GoFundMe you do not donate anonymous, because if we cannot see who your name is, we do not know who we will be entering in the drawing.
Yeah, putting on that ticket, man.
Now, however, if you do just want to be generous and have no interest in the drawing, Dr. Jones will graciously accept the money to put towards his surgery.
We'll send nipple pics.
But yeah, man, so I wanted to go ahead and have this opportunity before we do the signing and the autographing of these photos, for you to tell us a little bit about the time. What year was it? It was obviously, like we said, Mike's backyard pool.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm sure there was some
it's gonna
heavy
be hard
sessions going on.
for me to remember exactly what year it was. Is all those times were going by so fast. But it was after I was done living with Tim in St. Augustine, I'd moved back up into Jacksonville to stay with George Evans.
Okay.
And he had remember that ramp that he had in Dodge City where only one side had a deck and the other side had no deck?
Dodge City, right there behind like Inksmith on Inksmith.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spent too much time in that little trailer park.
Nothing to be proud of.
So we were skating that ramp a lot, and then we all ended up moving out of there. And I was like, man, I don't know. I don't really got a place to live. I don't know where I'm going to go, blah, blah, blah. Just at a session or something, whatever. And then Peterson was just like,
Couch surfing Mullen.
Yeah, pretty much. Couch surfing Mullen. A lot of couches got surfed those times. But,
high tide, baby.
yeah. But Peterson was like, oh, my neighbor Brian, he was a really cool dude. He was a surfer. And he's like, he needed a roommate. And I was like, dude, I need a place to stay. So I started staying with Brian. And that's when I became Peterson's neighbor. And
cool.
Good Lord, that's when he was just going ham on on like the Rock Band, that, and he had it outside in his garage, so you could be
video game.
The video game.
Oh,
so
shit.
I could be in my house next door in my room in my bed, and I would just hear like smoke on the water playing. And you'd hear him beating those fake ass drums, just.
Dude,
I was like, oh man, let's go see what he's doing.
That's great.
It was great. And Mike's such a nice dude. Me and him have the same size shoe, so he'd always be giving me like hand-me-down shoes all the time. I even think in the photo is a pair of shoes that fucking Mike gave me.
Hell yeah.
He's an awesome guy. But so when they first got the house, the pool was always full. It was always full of water.
Right.
Swam through it all summer. But then,
What side of town was this?
This is right in Jack's Beach.
Oh, sick.
Like right off of Penman.
Cool.
Like next to Ocean Oaks.
All right. Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the road or whatever, but and so once they drained it though, Peterson was like, oh, I hope it's skatable, da-da-da. And then dude, he got it empty and we were like, holy shit. Like the main wall was like, it went to vert, but it was kind of mellow.
Right.
And then the 2 side walls were like gnarly, had like 1.5 foot of vert.
Wow.
And then the shallow end was skatable. You couldn't go over the stairs were in the corner, so you couldn't it's a 90-degree corner, so you couldn't
you couldn't
carve
carve
the
over the
stairs.
stairs. Yeah.
But you can definitely rip like shallow end, sidewall, deep in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you're really gnarly, you do like the half pipe back and forth, like on the gnarly walls.
Yeah.
But only like dudes like Joe Hio and shit would fuck around with stuff like that. Like
Wow.
And me.
Yeah.
And me.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of really gnarly sessions went down. I remember like some other photographers had come down, like Rhino and Fick, to get photos of like Mike and Berard.
Cool.
Dude, there's a photo of Berard somewhere out there of him doing like a frontside flip disaster at least like 3 feet above the coping. Like,
wow.
A huge one.
That's brutal.
And Peterson would destroy the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, just completely obliterate the pool. His daughter would come outside and be like, "My dad is the best." I rub it in everyone's face, like, "No, we all know." We all know.
No arguments here. No arguments here, Hannah. No arguments.
Yeah.
But for me doing that, like, I'm sure Peterson could have done that hurricane like at any given moment. You know, like he probably
did a
destroyed
bunch of
the
them.
pool. But I had the battle to get that frontside flip. I'm talking like multiple different sessions.
How deep
like,
was it?
At least over 8.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it was a good.
It was right at 8, maybe.
Somebody just knock at the door.
I didn't hear anything.
Might have been my daughter's.
Let me check.
All right. Yeah. Keep going, Aaron.
Yeah, and so I knew that I wanted to do it because to do it, like there's the light in the middle of the wall, so you had to frontside flip like over the light too. So you had to carve from the right side.
Oh yeah.
Frontside flip over the light. Then you're gonna make it like land kind of down in like the pocket, like kind of where it starts to kind of become a pocket. And I was putting them down, but just I would land in that and not be ready for like the little whoop of the pocket. It'd either zip me out or I'd be leaning too far forward trying to overcompensate. And I think it was like the 6th or something session or whatever. George Evans was there. It was Peterson. It was getting later. And we were skating for a while. And then just like Jake just showed up. And dude, just like, I swear, like, I always got real lucky with Jake for some reason. Like, he went to set up to shoot the photo. I did it like second fucking try.
Wow.
But I had been trying that move for weeks, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy how that happens.
You know, it's just like the right time, the right energy, the right homies. And I was getting fed up, too, of just not fucking making it.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So it all worked out, and the photo is probably one of the best pictures of me doing a frontside flip.
Oh, the photo is fucking unreal.
It's
so beautiful.
Jake, props, bro. You captured that shit perfectly.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for this connection now that I've had with Jake. Stoked to have him as a supporter. Going to definitely be getting him on. I think we're going to do a Zoom call sometime in this next week because it feels like all the pieces just keep falling in line for like the chronological telling of this history, if you will. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So
skating that pool was a big learning experience for me too, because there was other dudes, like Brett Turner and Buck, they're like very pool savvy skaters. They've skated lots of pools,
right?
And I'm more of like a street skater guy, so it's like I'm always like doing a shitty wall ride in the shallow end, like pushing in the pool,
right,
stuff like that. Only trying to do ollie grab moves or fucking nose picks. Like I'm never just carving and grinding and it's like skating the pool. I'm in there to do a trick,
right? I feel you.
But they used to, man, when are we ever just gonna do a slash grind? What the fuck, like all this kind of shit, But that, that kind of stuff makes you get better too.
Yep.
Oh, Docta Jones.
You all right?
Docta Jones is not feeling good, everybody.
He's had a rough go of it, so he's gonna pause for the cause and excuse himself, but. Now, you did tell me that Peterson ended up getting the pool resurfaced at some point.
Yes.
So,
after that,
how long were their sessions going down there?
At least 2-3 years, maybe.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Good little length of time.
A good little while. They would fill it up, then they'd get drained again. Once they pebble teched it, they got the pebble tech surface and like real coping, because before the lip was just tile. It was just like a tile lip.
Right.
But once they got the coping and the resurface, it got a little tighter though too, because it added like that little layer or whatever. So
for sure.
So it just got like a little bit tighter, but it still skated really even like better. You could get to the top easier and stuff like that. You could get grinds going better.
Sweet.
It was really good. Tim killed the pool too, of course.
Oh yeah.
Like so many people skated it. So many did. So
you think about any hammers come to mind when you think about these guys putting shit down?
Oh man, dude. So much stuff. Like I talked about Berard's frontside flip disaster.
Yeah.
Tim did like frontside airs through the corner from like one wall
to the other
into the steep gnarly wall.
That sounds like a Tim trick for sure.
Really gnarly.
Fucking sick.
Joe Hio did all kind of stuff in it, dude. Like, he could skate the side, like all the tight, really gnarly shit. Joe could cruise around in that like it was just
nothing.
Chill.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
so good.
He'd do so many moves. I've seen Joe do like backside tail slide shove-its on vert and shit, and it's just like
it's fucking crazy,
mind blowing.
Yeah. Well, man, that's fucking awesome. Definitely a little nugget, you know what I mean? In our skate history here. Just found this little golden nugget, and couldn't be more stoked.
I'm glad Daddy brought that up.
Yeah, so once again, for all of our listeners, just want to reiterate that from August 1st to September 15th will be the first round of drawings. We're going to draw 2 photos of each. We've got 4 of each that we'll be raffling off. Obviously, you and Mike will be getting one of the 5.
Such an honor.
Yeah, man, you gotta have that. Put that up on the wall. They do have a certificate of authenticity. They have been certified by a gallery, and these are the only 5 prints. These will not be reprinted. They will not be published in any shape or form. They will be autographed with the documentation of the autographing of them. So these photos are as legit as they come. If you are a fan of skateboarding, a fan of Florida skateboarding, just a fan of rad shit, and you want to help out a homie and a rad dad, definitely donate to the GoFundMe. You can go to the Instagram at PollyOnThePod. The link is in the bio. Make sure that it's a $25 donation increments. Every time you donate $25, you'll go into the raffle for one drawing. So you donate 100, that's 4 times in the raffle. It's open from August 1st to September 15th, and the drawing will be on October 1st, 2022. So yeah, go ahead, make sure you are not anonymous with those donations once again, so we know who we will be entering in the drawing. But yeah, man, super stoked for you to be able to come by.
Oh yeah, man.
We'll
Definitely.
probably check in with Dinger here in a minute. We've had a pretty busy week here in Jacksonville.
Dude, Street League was awesome.
Street League was rad. It
was nice to see you there.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. And then we had Bo Crumb's
that was awesome
premiere of
too.
Reflections.
That was really cool.
Yeah, the Jamie
Dude,
Alcorn. All
was
of
Bill
the
Danforth there?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Man, I saw an older dude in a jean jacket that was chilling on the couch next to Marty, and I was like, dude, is that fucking Bill Danforth? I'm not sure. It looked a lot like him, though.
Oh, dude, I had no knowledge of that, nor did I see him. I was stoked Chris Markovich was out there with his art, and I had to get a photo with the dude. Super rad guy, man.
Brian Schaefer. I saw Brian Schaefer
Jeff
there.
Schaefer was out there.
Shout-outs to the skate park of Tampa. The place is legendary.
Oh, yeah, dude. And Schaefer was super rad. Obviously, he was on the list, but gave him his VIP wristband, and he still dropped a fat bill for the bands and for the park and everything.
Dude, he saw me at Street League and recognized me, and I hadn't seen him in forever, in years and years. This is a funny Tampa story, though. So me and Duddy, this has to do with Peterson, too. Peterson was supposed to take, what's the photographer's name? Something Ortiz. They call him Orgreezy.
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar.
I can't remember his first name or whatever, but he's like a staff photographer for like Trans World or Thrasher or something. He's a big time photographer.
Oh, cool.
And Mike couldn't drive him down to Tampa for some reason, so he was gonna have me and Duddy do it. So this was couch surfing days, so we didn't have a lot of money for like hotels or anything, and so
surf's up.
Yeah, so we're taking Ortiz down to Tampa and we're having a good time, and then Ortiz is like, so where are you guys gonna be staying? And Duddy's just like, we're staying with you, man. We're with you. Wherever you go, we go. And then I was like, oh, that's the plan? And things kind of started to get a little bit awkward after that. Yeah. The whole rest of the car ride, you could tell Ortiz was like, fuck, man, they're dropping me off at Schaefer's house. Like, I don't know if Schaefer's going to be okay with this or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then we're sitting there at Schaefer's house, and I'm on the front porch, like on the stoop, like the little two-step or whatever outside. And I've been out there for like 2 hours. And Schaefer finally comes back, and he's like, man, do you guys have nowhere to go? And I'm like, man, dude, like, we're broke. We got no. And he's like, come inside. And he let us stay the night. And I was like, dude, it was rad.
Solid dude.
He's like, they're skaters, dude. We're skaters. They'll take care of us. And I'm like, man, this just feels so awkward, bro. Like,
no shame in Duddy's game, man.
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
shout out. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, that was a good one, dude. Schaefer and all those dudes were rad as fuck, man.
Yep, yeah, we it was a fun weekend, super busy weekend. And that Friday night started off with the best trick. It was kind of a bangers for bucks thing, brought to you by A-Shock Energy. That's a new energy drink. I get, they're sponsoring SLS, dude, and they were pushing the hell out of that shit.
Dude, it was A-Shock, G-Shock.
A-Shock, G-Shock, yeah, it was all the shocks, dude.
I'm surprised Dane Cook didn't come out like the shocker.
Right, for sure. But no, that was pretty gnarly contest too. Were you there Friday?
Yeah, I was there for the whole, not Friday. No, I was only there for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, well, yeah, Friday when they had that, the banks were really, really steep. Shout out to everybody that had any trick go down on that, but they had a car, an old Mercury Grand Marquis.
I saw photos of this, dude.
Yeah, so definitely became real popular to skate the little kicker to the trunk or the hood because they were a little bit more manageable, but the tall banks to go over the car were like
45 cuts,
bro. So steep. It was like you could. One, struggle to get speed. Two, when you had the speed, you went straight up. You know what I mean?
It took the car.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, it was a struggle to clear the car. But a lot of people threw some shit down. There was a backlip Schmidt. Had Big Indy, Big Mullen. I think he landed a kickflip eventually. There's somebody trying to tray flip. I'm not sure if that went down. Creighton Skates. Love that kid. He had a big frontside 180.
Hell yeah.
Which was rad. So
I love floaty frontside 180s.
yeah, he stuck it a bunch of times and was like sliding out because the bank was so steep. He just wasn't making it all the way around. But he stuck with it, and he stuck it, and it was clean. It was rad. And you can check out all of that footage. Go to our guy at Able Skate Mag on the gram.
Awesome.
You can go to ableskatemag.com, and he has got the raw cut. He's got the edited version. He's got it all. It was up within a few hours.
Yeah.
That guy amazes me every time.
Speaking of Abel, I was sitting next to Nate like all weekend long at the Street League. He was like 2 seats down from me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's such a good dude. Glad to see he's walking around a lot better too. His leg was super fucked up.
Super fucked up. Yeah, him and my buddy Ryan Crawford, I believe, they were like back-to-back broken legs.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Horrible.
Gnarly. But yeah, man. Any other little memories from around that time skating that pool? Any other sessions you can remember? Any other tricks you threw down?
We went on some skate trips besides just skating the pool around that time. Like
okay.
We were going to Gainesville a lot to go skate Phil Hajjal's new park when he had just opened that.
Right on.
We did a couple trips over there. We did. We would go up to Charleston to skate like the Hangar Bowl and all that stuff up there when they would do like the 4th of July's and all.
Have you been up there recently since they got that under the bridge spot?
No.
They've got a big DIY under a bridge up there.
Oh my god!
And it's literally, I think the hashtag is under the bridge spot. Something
really?
like that.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, check it out.
Dude.
But they've got a rad crew of Charleston dudes that. They got some good.
Those Charleston dudes, dude. That was one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen when I first went up there. And you're like, you meet Hank, you see the hangar, you see the other little bowl, and then they're like, oh, let's go over to so and so's house. He's got a tree fort bowl.
Hell
you're
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
And then you go check that out, dude. I got the worst case of chiggers of my life at that tree fort bowl. Though.
Really?
Like I was skating the bowl.
I've never gotten them in my life.
Dude, it was horrible.
Yeah.
I had to get painted up with little splotches of like toenail polish to suffocate them or whatever underneath the skin. But yeah, man. So my board just flew out, shot over the rail, and I just jumped over the rail, hopped down in there to grab my board, and they were like, "Oh, dude, you fucked up." And I'm like, "What?" They're like, "You didn't see like they had like pool cues with hooks on them to like reach down and get your board out."
Because this is a problem.
Were that bad.
Wow.
Yeah, so that trip kind of sucked because of that. But other than that, the skating was great.
Were y'all just in a van or what?
Yeah, we were in a van. I went with Kyle Frere one time and like his mom's RV and shit. We did like some cool trips up there, some good times.
That's
but the pool was like brought in a lot of people. Like you never knew who Peterson would have at his house either. Like you get off of work and he's like chilling in his driveway with Chad Barty and like Pat Duffy.
Wow.
You're like,
Fuck
whoa,
yeah. Hell
dude.
yeah.
Like they're gonna go fuck around in the pool. Like it's like Roberto Alemán.
Fuck yeah.
He's like. Whoever was coming through, they would always kind of stop by sometimes on their way to Tampa or from Tampa back to somewhere. People would just hit Peterson up and come skate the pool.
Yeah,
like,
chill with Mike, fucking skate the pool.
It was amazing.
Hell yeah.
Such a, like, I wish he was here because I'm sure.
All right, guys, your boy Paulie, and I got the doctor, and we're back with Aaron Mullen and the one and only Mike Peterson. Just got done. Yeah, applause. A round of applause. Just got done doing the official signing. What do we got going on? Oh, I see what's going on here. I had that one. There we go. Mike was accidentally muted there for a second.
Uh-oh.
Boo.
There it is. There it is. Just got finished doing the official signing of these 2 super rad photos, courtesy of Jake Schrickling. Appreciate you guys coming by. Appreciate you taking the time to scribble on them for us. And man, Mike, we got Aaron's thoughts a little bit about the session and what went down. Like, how was it having this rad pool in your backyard for a few years?
Yeah, it's bringing back memories now that I'm like seeing it.
Yeah.
Check out the Ace
crazy.
trucks, dude.
Yeah, no, that's like right kind of when
They first started.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember when I bought this place and I had a pool, but I didn't even realize it. And then I started swimming in it, and I was like, dude, this thing's like this part of the deep end where these 2 photos are was like, I don't know, how deep was that, Aaron? Probably like 8?
8, yeah.
Yeah, like, but it was like mini ramp transition.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. It was like the one wall was perfect, and
yeah,
the 2
I mean,
opposite were
it just
tight.
like pretty much the only vert was like the
tile.
The tile. Yeah.
Wow.
Now these sides
These
were
walls,
like
yeah.
like more pool and
Right.
shallow end, but this wall was like. But
Dude, Tim with them and them were doing airs like.
yeah, we were getting it on the
they were
going over the
flying.
death box and stuff. Like we kind of had it going, but yeah, it was cool because it wasn't. I mean, I drained it and had no idea what I was getting into.
Right.
And then it just worked out. And this is actually the first year I drained it because I had Temple come in and resurface it with like a skatable surface.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then Squirrel came out and did the tile, and Drew did the coping with Turner.
Nice.
And then it was like pool coping.
Hell
you
yeah.
know? So this is crazy because this is the first time I drained it.
This-
And I think
this
you were
session was
living
the
next
first
door to
time-
I
me,
was your
right?
neighbor.
Yeah. Aaron was my neighbor. Yeah.
So
these are
session
some
was like-
shoes that you gave me.
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah. Sweet. They're probably those shoes.
That's so grassy in here, dude. I only
Here,
mowed the
just put
grass
these on.
twice with these.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So how long did you have it emptied at a time? I mean, were you like kind of emptied it, then fill it, then empty
Yeah,
it?
I would skate swim it. Yeah, I would drain it probably like November-ish.
Cool.
You know, and then water probably like March or April.
Nice.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like the dream thing. Like having
yeah.
that, you know, like when you're a kid, like I
You
never
dream of
had a
something like
ramp
that.
in my backyard or anything.
Yeah.
Like growing up, you know, we lived in like apartments and stuff. So, but to have that, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Aaron
Pretty
was
awesome.
telling us too that, I mean, pretty much when you were living there, like everybody that was coming through on their way to Tampa would come stop by.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some visitors.
Yeah, I
for
was about
sure.
to say, got any memories of some famous visitors, if you will, that have come by or
Trying to
infamous?
think, man, who came by that? I can't. A lot.
I
of
remember
people
like
there.
Rhino and
Yeah,
Fick
Rhino and Peterson came.
Hell yeah.
Rhino and Peterson
Hell yeah.
came through. Fick was there
with
one
Chet
time.
Childers came. God, who else skated? Duffy skated it.
Yeah, Duffy.
Yep.
Did Roberto Alamon get to skate it?
Yep.
Or-
Roberto
Yeah.
and Carlos De Andretti, I think.
Whoa!
Skated it.
Hell yeah.
And then obviously like Paul Hart came.
Fuck
And,
yeah.
George got some good moves.
yeah.
George got a kickflip nose pick in it.
Dude, he kicked
Really?
Yeah.
He kickflipped Mullen off the deck into
the
it.
pool too.
Wow.
Into the tranny, perfect, like landing here. Not
Like
no
right below
like,
the tiles,
not no
yeah.
like flat bottom shit.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was insane.
George is so good.
It was insane. But yeah, we did filmed a couple things for what was that show called on Fuel TV? The Daily Habit.
Oh,
Okay.
We
Yeah,
did
yeah,
it.
right.
Remember?
We were
We
all
lit
on
it
it
up.
daily. The
Dude,
people from
we-
high school were like, "I seen you on
Yeah.
TV."
They had these lights, like it was crazy. Like my whole backyard was
Just
Yeah,
lit
it was a
up,
whole
like, beam me
production.
up,
Yeah.
Scotty.
It
there
was
was
weird.
there was like
Yeah,
a
weird.
boom and shit that
Yeah.
was like swinging over the
Oh,
pool.
wow.
Oh yeah, they
Had
had
a
all
camera
that
on
shit.
it. Yeah.
I mean, this light box,
Big
one of them was,
time.
I'm not kidding, as big as this table with probably 50 light bulbs in it.
Holy
and
shit.
they had it sitting like right there, just lighting it like.
How difficult was
Daytime.
it? Like, I mean, was that weird? Like approach and live? Did it seem like you were like staring into the sun everywhere you
You
looked?
can,
No,
you can
it-
see it from the cul-de-sac
Yeah,
how bright
I mean,
it
you
was.
could be out
like if you were
front
out
and see
front,
it.
you could
Wow.
see how bright it was.
No, it was actually rad
It was
because it was the
cool.
best it was ever lit up. So
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
shadows,
cool.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I I missed that thing. It was.
So when was this session? Was this daytime or evening? It's kind of hard to tell with the black and white.
It was getting dark.
Yeah, that's
it was
probably like
just
the golden hour.
Yeah.
This is our buddy Marcus Gauze filming over here. Bong and Kai's dad.
The big lens kind of sticking out in the lower left corner of Aaron's photo. Yeah.
This is when we were filming for the Crown video, the Live Laugh Ride video. This frontside flip is on that YouTube clip.
Yep.
Hell yeah. You remember about what year it was?
Probably.
Like
this is probably 2008.
That's what I was like. 2010.
Right on.
Max.
I moved in there 2007, so probably 2008.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, right on, man. We appreciate you taking the time both to
I appreciate y'all
sign
doing
the
this.
photos.
This is really cool. Yeah,
this is really
Another thanks for Jake for sending these, man.
Yeah, they're the brainchild of Jake. He listened to Aaron's and listened to your episode, and he was like, dude, I've got these 2 photos that have really been eating at me my whole life because they're too rad not to do something with. They've never been published, and would you want to do a raffle, help benefit, Doc's surgery fund? And
Definitely.
I was like, bro. And then he took it all from there. Then he let me know. He's like, yep, it's in the USPS. Here's the tracking. Send it over. So big shout outs and thanks to Jake. We'll be getting him on.
Hopefully, some of these mags real quick.
Yeah. Hopefully get him on for the next episode and talk a little bit more. He was the editor of FTK magazine. Yep. Oh wow. Look
Another
at that.
pool.
Yeah.
Which pool is this, dude?
That's in Chula Vista in California. Rhino shot this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Look at Dinger with the little hat, man.
Yeah, I had the little. That was the bow hat.
Yeah,
Right?
Bo used to wear that.
Yeah. Look at this old iPath ad.
It's crazy, dude.
Right? Flashback.
This
in time.
does not seem like that long ago. That's what's so weird. Like, I can't believe this is like 2005.
Yeah, and the older you get, I was just talking.
Look at my hair, dude.
It just flies by.
Nolan Lee's in this too.
Yeah.
There's Sean. Look at this fucking flatline ad.
Sean.
I've got a really cool book that would be cool to sit down with you guys one time and look at. It's Agents of Provocateur. It's basically a book that has all of the perverse and semi-offensive skate graphics and the details about the artist, like when they came out, obviously the board company and stuff like that. But flipping through that is a walk down. Yeah, look at that, dude.
That's Kona.
The Kona pool. Yeah.
It's Tim Johnson.
Yep, that was right after.
That is Tim Johnson, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Timmy.
Yeah.
When you do them frontside like that, what's it called? A slob?
Yeah. Yeah. Bucking, dude.
Yep.
Dude's always known how to fly. There's Brendan Yule. This is the little dude that Jake always used to ride around with.
Yeah.
Jake Sykes?
No, Jake Schrickling.
Jake Schrickling.
This was his little prodigy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That kid's probably what, 25 now?
Yeah. Oh, dude,
I mean, it's nuts, man.
Yep.
There's Lindsey Robertson.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
He'll flip back 50. Lindsey. Man, I hope you're doing good, Lindsey.
Yeah, this was just a cherry on the top. He let me know. He was like, yo, I threw a couple issues of FTK in there and a sticker for you as well. I was like, what?
What are some of your first memories of Lindsey? Was it at Skate Asylum?
No, I met him. Actually, one of the dude, this was crazy. So I know I met him here, but we were in Orlando one time and we were skating this at UCF, University of Central Florida.
Right.
So there was like this water fountain thing, and it was like stairs, but the water fountain. Look at Paul.
Little baby Paul Hart.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm like talking about two things. It's so rad.
Yeah.
So there was this like water fountain thing, and it was like a 4-block thing.
Yeah.
And dude, he tried to ollie this shit, and when he jumped off, he went straight to his knees. Oh. Like a knee bail. I will never forget this. And
my God.
Dude, he had like both of his pants. Hello.
Yeah.
Both of his pants were just like a knee bail look.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that sticks in my head, but I just remember him doing that, like knee bailing. Like I think he thought he had knee pads on,
That's
and he didn't have knee pads on.
That's a big no.
That's a great story.
And then when another good one is in Tampa Am when he skated his run and then went up on the vert ramp and just ollied off the vert ramp at the end of his run, and it was like 10 in the morning. Like, or straight to flat, like perfect. It's just like, dude, it's 10 in the morning, dude. Like,
Shit hasn't even started yet.
you don't do that at 10 at night. Well, maybe back then.
Yeah.
Hey, give me that right there. Yes.
Yeah. And before the ACLs were gone, right?
Yes. Look at Alex Morel.
Yeah,
so crazy,
dude.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
That's
I'll take some.
Swade's pool, yeah.
I'll take some screenshots of this and I'll post this up on the Paulie on the Pod story, so you can go
There's
ahead
Brendan
and
again.
check out what we're looking at. But it's a beautiful little piece in skateboarding history here.
Yeah, man.
Is that Evan?
For the crew, FTK.
No.
There's Rhino shot this. Evan Michelle.
That is Evan Michelle, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I can see definitely.
Yeah.
See his face there.
Golly, dude.
Crazy.
It does not seem this long ago. Time.
Walk
Here
down.
we
Oh,
go.
look at that
There it
fucking
is.
handsome man.
Yeah.
I look young.
This is when you were still ghost riding mopeds into ponds and shit.
yeah.
El Dingro, right?
Yeah.
Look at that on the tombstone.
Yeah. I should have lapped it better.
You may have.
It's still gnarly as fuck.
Rock and roll slide.
Whoa. Oh, look at that guy.
There's Nolan.
Yeah. That's the spot right around the corner from here. That's off Cassett.
Yeah.
That rail. Dude, Nolan was gnarly.
Oh,
He
yeah.
still is gnarly. I mean, you know what I'm saying. And that was that DIY spot.
Yeah, back behind the that old warehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
So many spots around this town, especially.
Oh
over the
shit, I
years.
got a photo in here. Front board slide on a bench. And Peterson's doing a fucking
opposite. Hell
We're
yeah.
I
both
totally
sitting
forgot
right
I
here.
did this.
Yeah, the frontside 360 ollie. That's by Friendship Park under the bridge.
Yeah. I remember
Damn, I
seeing the
didn't even
video
know I
of
did
that.
that.
Wasn't that in something?
Bo was talking about
No.
your frontside flip out of that.
God dang. Old man legs. Damn, dude.
So you frontside flipped it twice now.
Nah, I kick flipped out of it 20 years ago.
I could have
And I
sworn
went
you
back
frontside
about
flipped.
6 months ago and frontside, like literally,
Really?
like turned and landed.
Like, yeah, because I
all the
remember
way
me
around.
and you
The
both
kick
used to
flip
do
was
like
a night, like I went out this way and landed.
we
this
used to
way.
do like the foldy frontside flips, and then we started doing the
then
like,
I learned them the right way. yeah.
We both had to learn them the right way. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, I think the foldy ones is because I learned them, and I think you were the same. I learned them on transition.
On ramps. I learned them because that's the way I seen how you did them.
And I learned them because, I don't know.
Chet Thomas
me
and
Bo
everybody else was folding
Chet
the shit
Thomas,
out of them back
it
then,
was
dude.
kind of like the way to do it.
Yeah.
And then I started doing them on street like that, and I was like, man, I want to like flip it.
You want to be able
like,
to, yeah.
like see it flip, not illusion.
It's hard to get a foldy one to go over things too, because the tail drags through the bottom.
Yeah. But when you can pop them good the right way,
yeah,
you go
right over shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Young
is that
Joey Corey,
Yeah.
another handsome man.
Yeah.
Yep. Doc
Joe.
just talked to him recently, and we're trying to work on scheduling to get him on here as well.
Fucking Graver, dude.
Good living right there, brother.
Yep. Well, fellas, I appreciate you guys coming by. I do.
Well, thank you for taking us down memory lane.
Yeah,
man.
No,
This
dude,
is some good
we'll
stuff,
definitely do
dude.
this again, and
Yeah, at Bo's little
when I'm
thing,
not in
they
such a
had all
time
the truck stops. At
Oh,
Kona. They
yeah.
had
Yeah,
every
that was so
single
rad.
one. They
That
had
was
every
so
single
rad.
one of them, dude.
yeah, that was a really rad event. We were talking about that. We had a long week. That was super fun. Starting off with the block, hosting the best trick out front, and then SLS and the Bo's documentary premiere with that art show. Is a rad weekend. But again, thank you for coming out, and again, everybody listening. These awesome photos, one of a kind, or one of five, if you will. You can enter your raffle.
Hell
to,
yeah, dude.
Gotta hear it in the mic.
Yeah, oh yeah, high fives around. You get, every $25 you donate to Docta Jones GoFundMe for his hip surgery fund, you will be entered into this raffle. So if you donate $50, that's two entries. 104, 25, 1. It's starting August 1st, going to September 15th. We'll be doing the drawing on October 1st. Again, do not make those donations anonymous, because we got to know the names of who we are entering into the raffle. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll post more photos of everything we were talking about, and the pics of the guys scribbling on them for us. So
There we go.
Appreciate you guys. Once again, thanks to Jake Schrickling and Peace, Love, and Skateboarding, everybody. Later.
Yep.
Well, can I say one thing right out of the gate? This is way nicer than your garage. Shit, I live half my life in a garage, I know.
I was talking about you playing
The drums.
the drums, dude, in the garage.
Good stuff.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I just kind of want a little something I could post to help start this promo of this raffle so we get a bunch of people engaged and interested, you know what I mean?
Whatever you need.
Did you ever get a chance to skate these aces when they first came out?
No.
Dude, you would, we weren't even like jumping down a bunch of shit, just carving a lot. We were bending the axles.
The axles, really? Wow.
They remade them. They're really good.
Yeah. It was,
Can't even
dude, those
ride it.
things turned
I went back
so...
and
Yeah, I've been test all over like
The
skaters
only
for
reason
so
I
long.
rode them was the dude that
It's
ran
the
Indy
original
for
Indy.
15 years.
I know,
Oh,
yeah,
did this.
today's,
I was
yeah.
like, yeah, I'll try 'em.